Thanks, Nikki. Well, the Hawkeyes are headed to the Outback Bowl, but this weekend, Iowa basketball continued their struggles. Now at 3-5, 9-point loss to Omaha. Team really isn't playing like they were last year. After 3 games on the road, the Iowa men's basketball team kicked off their homestand Saturday against the University of Nebraska at Omaha. Aaron Erickson has the coverage at Carver Hawkeye Arena.
I don't know if I've ever coached a team that made 14 threes and lost by 9.
Despite hitting 14 three-pointers, it was early foul trouble, poor execution offensively, and a lack of defense altogether that cost the Hawkeyes their 5th loss of the season.
Our defensive communication coordination was really poor.
Omaha managed to capitalize on Iowa's defensive struggles, shooting 40 points in the paint, including 19 offensive rebounds, leading to 20 second-chance points.
Usually when we score 89, 90 points, you'd think you'd win the game. We're doing things that we know we're capable of doing. It just all goes back to defense.
Because we haven't defended, we've played essentially 10 games. If you count the scrimmage and the exhibition game, we haven't defended in any of them. We've outscored people in 4 or 5 of them. But we haven't really competed defensively like you're going to need to with the caliber of teams on our schedule.
The final score of the game was 89-98 Omaha. Before Saturday's win, Omaha was 0-11 versus Big Ten teams. Reporting from Carver Hawkeye Arena, this is Aaron Erickson, Daily Iowan, TV Sports.
The loss to Omaha came as a bit of a surprise to the players, but one seemed to take it harder than the rest, even though he had an impressive performance Saturday.
Peter Jack had quite the game for himself against Omaha with 33 points and 10 rebounds, but it wasn't enough to get the job done Saturday.
Pete was phenomenal tonight. I mean, 33 and 10, I mean, he really took the loss the other night personally. You know, he blamed himself completely, which is certainly not the case, and certainly nothing we want him to do. But that's kind of how he is. He's a competitor and shot 4 for 20 and felt awful. And really committed himself in practice, came back in a terrific game. I'm really proud of him.
And even with a great performance Saturday, Jock took this loss to heart as well. And he says there are still areas where he can improve.
I feel like I'm doing as best as I can, both ends. I mean, it's kind of hard to be honest, because I mean, the main focus on the other end, on offense, is on me, and I got to work hard. And then I got to come back and then play good defense. So it starts with me. So, I mean, I guess I got to play better defense. I don't know what it is, but I got to put in more effort. You know, I got to get in better shape than I am right now. So we just got to watch film, get back to practicing, try to get better from there.
Now with Jock reaching the 30-point mark 3 times this season, he's got quite the reputation to uphold. But in order to start winning, his team is going to need to catch up. Reporting from Carver Hawkeye Arena, this has been Katie Sextro, Daily Iowan TV Sports.
The Hawks meet up with Stenton tonight at 6 p.m. in Carver Hawkeye Arena. Well, Iowa football was invited to the Outback Bowl yesterday. The game will take place in Tampa, Florida on January 2nd against the 8-4 Florida Gators. We have caught up with the team last night to hear the reaction.
It's exciting. I mean, to go to a nice bowl game such as the Outback Bowl, being a nice environment and playing against a high-quality opponent such as Florida, I mean, it's going to be a good time. You know, we're excited and ready for the challenge.
That's one of our goals we put in the off season to win a bowl game, and that's what we're going to go there and try and do, and hopefully we can finish the season off in the right way.
My senior class, we've never won a bowl game in the 5 years I've been here, so that's a big goal for us, and just the fact that we can bring that back, and since that was a goal for us to begin the season, it'll just it's another thing that we can check off our list.
Katie Sextro and Mary Kate will be making the trip to the Sunshine State for all your coverage. After months of practice and training, women's gymnastics opened up their season on Saturday, giving fans their first look at the 2017 team. Liv Corbett was at the Fieldhouse to give us the coverage.
The women's gymnastics team kicked off their competition season with the annual inter-squad Black First Gold meet, where the team splits into 2 for some friendly competition.
We've done 7 inter-squads this year, but none of them in an arena, and none of them in front of 500 people. So what that adds to the pressure of what they're doing makes a big difference in a competitive situation.
Coach Larissa Libby seemed to be very satisfied with the younger performance, acknowledging their hard work and a solid beam routine that tied up the score in the third rotation.
I was really pleased with our young kids. Bree Fitzke, her beam routine was unbelievable. So the young girls are coming up and doing their job. Now we need the upper ones to stabilize.
After the two teams competed in all 4 events, Libby is optimistic of the season ahead, but points out that there is still work to be done before the start of regular competition.
For us, while there were lots of really great things, there were not some great things today. I think they held back a little bit too much. I would have liked to see, I don't mind falls, but I like to see going after the details. And I felt like we held back a little bit today. But, you know, that's why we do this, to see where they are. We talk to them about this is their base now. So you need to act like this was your first competition and now we got to move up from here.
Although the score was close, the black team ended up winning this year's annual Inter-Squad Black First Gold meet. Reporting for women's gymnastics, this has been Olivia Corbett, Daily Iowan, TV Sports.
The Hawkeyes will begin their regular season on the road at Northern Illinois January 8th, where they will compete against Lindenwood, Northern Illinois, and Western Michigan. Make sure to check us out tomorrow, where we will talk about Iowa Wrestling's dominating win over South Dakota State. Back to you at the desk, Nikki.